Welcome to the third reflection for the season of Lent. If a house is to be strong and steady, then its foundation has to be firm and strong. My dear friends, if our day is to be lively, pure and motivated, the very beginning of the day has to be pure, lively and godly. If the season of Lent is to be pure and holy, sanctifying ourselves, then the very beginning of the season we need to look and search for sanctification. Today during this reflection, I would like to invite all of you how to sanctify the very beginning of the day to keep the whole day pure, lively and motivated. I would like to suggest you a very simple act. In fact, it's a very simple prayer, the simplest prayer that we can ever say to sanctify our day, to give a lively beginning for ourselves. Now, the simplest prayer that each and every one of us have learned is the sign of the cross. Now, what happens when we make the sign of the cross? We make the sign of the cross on our foreheads, which means we sanctify the thoughts that will be coming onto our minds and the thoughts that will be coming onto our minds during the course of the day. We want to make the sign of the cross on our lips, and we would like to sanctify the words that we are going to say during the course of the day. We make the sign of the cross on our chest, and we sanctify our emotions, our aspirations and the plans that we have for the day. Yes, so what a beautiful beginning. What a beautiful beginning to sanctify the very first thought of the day, the very first word of the day and the very first action. And thereby we make our very first thought, word and action something godly. And then secondly, after making the sign of the cross, we say in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Yes, all of you can start your day, and by stepping out of your bed to keep your feet on the ground, by saying in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Thereby you begin your day not alone, but with the power, the blessing and the sanctity of the Holy Trinity, which will accompany you throughout the course of the day to face any challenge of your day, to face any challenge of your life. Let's make our beginning godly. Let's sanctify our very first thought, our very first word, our very first action. Most of us, the youth, we used to keep our phones close to ourselves, especially when we sleep, we keep them on our beds or under our pillow. And as soon as we get up, what we do is we log on to the internet and we log on to social media, we check for the updates, the FB notifications, the WhatsApp messages, the news created, the news for the day. So what if we can give that a few minutes to the Lord? What happens when we log on to the internet at the very beginning of the day? We get a lot of notifications, we get a lot of news, and sometimes we start the day with confusion. If you want to start the day with purity of mind, with consolation of your heart, let's sanctify our very time to the Lord. Let's give that time to Jesus, a very simple prayer which will not even take a minute. And then our rest of the day will be holy, will be pure, will be lively. A firm invitation, a humble invitation to all of you to sanctify the beginning of the day and the beginning of the season. God bless you all.